Welcome to Bowls, Beers, and Brawls. You got Big B here with you. Trust you had a spooktacular Halloween out there, fight fans. No tricks here, but we did have some treats. Yeah, BKFC Fight Night Michigan. BKFC giving us some treats on Saturday, November 1st, bringing their small squared circle, I believe it's 16-footer, to Michigan for the first time. Headlining the card, we had a cruiserweight scrap, 4-1 Esteban Rodriguez. He was taking on the 2-0 Zach Cavender in what turned out to be an absolute barn burner. I'm going to run down the entire main card here. We had 7 scraps in total on that Michigan main card. So without further ado, let's get at it. As mentioned, main event in Michigan was in the cruiserweight division. Esteban Rodriguez taking on Zach Cavender. And holy shit here, folks. Both were bleeding in this one within seconds. I mean, it was rock'em, sock'em robots, non-stop, toe-to-toe, right from the opening bell. 2 knockdowns to the first round knockout finish for Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez. What a brawler, man. Overwhelming pressure right from the start. The dude is absolutely vicious and scary. 5-1 now for Mohawk. Wow. The co-main in Michigan was a pivotal featherweight matchup. We had the undefeated 4-0 Nathan Rivera. He was taking on the 4-1 Tommy Stridham. And, well, folks, the Rivera era rolls on in Michigan here. Stridham was game, don't get me wrong, but the power of Rivera was absolutely clear. A right hand in the third cracked Stridham's jaw to end the scrap. Another TKO victory for Nathan Rivera, who's now looking for Edgar Plaziola. Claims he's missing. And he's a wanted man. I'm all down for that scrap. I mean, whatever Rivera wants at this point, I think the BKFC should give it to him. Because I said 5-0 now, undefeated. The dude's an absolute treat to watch. Incredible in almost every aspect. Still young, still improving on top of his already impressive skill set. I mean, the Rivera era truly is here, folks. Feature fight in Michigan went down in the light heavyweight division. We had the 4-3 Joseph Creer. He was taking on Taylor Bull, who was 4-0 overall in bare knuckle. I believe he was 1-0 in BKFC promotion heading into this one. Wow, Creer showing that he still has it to be in there. He still has it in that squared circle, I should say. I mean, Bull kept Creer at bay early on, but the Dark Knight eventually got inside, and when he did, it was not good news for Tyler Bull. Ended up landing the overhand left in the second round. It's a second round TKO for Joseph Creer. Impressive stuff. Moves to 5-3 now. Congratulations. We also saw a cruiserweight scrap in Michigan. Had the 2-5 Eric Lozano taking on the 0-2 Tyler Sijon. I mean, Eric Lozano showing his power here. 5 knockdowns through 3 rounds. Yeah, that you heard me right there, folks. 5 knockdowns through 3 rounds. Sijon just kept getting back up. I mean, he's an absolute beast. There's no other way to describe him. Just beastly. He's beastly. I mean, at one point he was yelling and screaming and hyping himself up, and that was after picking himself up off the canvas. So, now Lozano absolutely tired here later on in the fight, but Sijon was just never able to really take full advantage of that. After 5 rounds of fisticuffs, we had Eric Lozano taking the unanimous decision. And in what would have been the third scrap on the main card in Michigan, I was going down in the bantamweight division. We had the 2-2 Justin the Nightmare Street. He was taking on the 2-2 AJ Craig. Now, this was a close fight in the early rounds. I mean, both landing hard. Craig even scored a knockdown, which wasn't called a knockdown originally, but then it was overruled between rounds and called a knockdown, and then apparently it was taken back and not called a knockdown. I don't fucking know. Absolutely confusing shit going down there. But you know what? Street had an amazing fourth round and kept it rolling. Gets the unanimous decision win. Moves to 3-2 now in the BKFC. Second fight on the main card went down in the featherweight division. The debuting Michael Hernandez was taking on the debuting Antonio Castillo Jr. And let's just say this, folks. Welcome to the BKFC, Mike Hernandez. Great performance. I mean, power, accuracy, pressure, all on display here tonight. Second round TKO for Mike the Hurricane Hernandez. And opening up the main card in Michigan, we had a light heavyweight scrap. Terrell Johnson, 0-0, debuting going into this one. He was taking on the 1-0 David Sanchez. I thought this was a nice scrap to open things up here. I mean, a furious first round that seemed to favor Sanchez because Johnson appeared to gas. I mean, he just appeared to be gassed after one. Second round TKO as Sanchez finishes with a flurry. Great performance out there for Sanchez. And there you have it. That was the main card. BKFC Fight Night Michigan. Overall, it was a fun little card here. And I say little, it seemed like a very intimate setting there. I don't know how many people were there, how many people the venue seats. Obviously, it was at a casino, so not a ton of people, but it would have been incredible to be there live because you could tell it came off on TV as just an intimate setting, and it just seemed like an absolute fun night. Overall, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, the prelims, I didn't talk about the prelims or the prelims, and they did have like 4 of them, I believe, tonight. I did catch a couple of them, and they were absolute fire. I mean, a lot of them were over in the first round. So overall, great debut for them in Michigan. It only opens the door for bigger and better things for the company and the fighters. So great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. Other than that, I didn't hear of any news, but we do have a big card coming up. California. Coming up November 15th, I believe, is the next event here. We got Josh Dyer taking on Lorenzo Hunt for a second time. This time, Dyer has the belt, defending that belt for the first time. So it's going to be an awesome card and an awesome main event there in California. Anyway, that's all I got for you here tonight on Bulls, Beers, and Brawls. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, take care and peace. I think the truth from below the tree.